Hello, and welcome to Curated Classics, the channel that shares the most famous and popular stories from books, films, and history in quick summaries so that you can learn the classics quickly without hours of reading or years of expensive courses. Today, you are listening to Winnie-the-Pooh, published in 1926, is a collection of children's stories written by A. Milne and illustrated by E. Shepard. The book features a lovable bear named Winnie-the-Pooh, also known as Pooh Bear, and his group of friends living in the Hundred Acre Wood. The stories are lighthearted and filled with humor, focusing on the adventures and everyday experiences of Pooh and his companions. Throughout the stories, the characters embark on various adventures, such as searching for honey, building houses, creating a trap for a creature called the heffalump, and organizing a birthday party. The tales often center around Pooh's naive yet endearing perspective on the world and the unique personalities of his friends. The charm of Winnie-the-Pooh lies in its simplicity, warmth, and gentle humor. The stories emphasize the importance of friendship, kindness, and understanding, while also capturing the imagination and curiosity of children. The book has become a classic of children's literature and has been adapted into numerous adaptations, including the beloved Disney franchise. For a more in-depth understanding of the book, we will now provide a chapter-by-chapter breakdown. Winnie-the-Pooh consists of 10 chapters. Each chapter features a separate story, focusing on the adventures of Winnie-the-Pooh and his friends in the Hundred Acre Wood. The stories are self-contained, but they also form a cohesive collection that celebrates the endearing world of Pooh and his companions. Chapter 1, in which we are introduced to Winnie-the-Pooh and some bees, and the stories begin. This chapter introduces us to Winnie-the-Pooh, a bear of very little brain, who loves honey. One day, upon running out of honey, he decides to get some from a honeycomb in a tall tree. After several failed attempts to climb the tree, he borrows a balloon from Christopher Robin, hoping to float up to the hive, pretending to be a small black cloud. However, the bees are not fooled, and Pooh's plan fails. Chapter 2, in which Pooh goes visiting and gets into a tight place, Pooh decides to visit his friend Rabbit in hopes of finding some honey. Unfortunately, Pooh eats so much honey at Rabbit's house that he becomes too fat to fit through Rabbit's door. Pooh is stuck in the door and has to wait until he becomes thin again. After a week of being stuck and dieting, Pooh is finally pulled free. Chapter 3, in which Pooh and Piglet go hunting and nearly catch a woozle. In this chapter, Pooh and Piglet follow a set of mysterious tracks in the snow. Pooh believes they are tracking a woozle, and as they walk, more footprints appear. They walk in circles around a spinney until Christopher Robin explains they've been following their own tracks. Chapter 4, in which Eeyore loses a tail and Pooh finds one. Eeyore, the gloomy donkey, has lost his tail. Winnie-the-Pooh decides to help him find it. Pooh visits Owl, who has been using Eeyore's tail as a bell pull beside his door. Pooh retrieves the tail, and Christopher Robin nails it back onto Eeyore. Chapter 5, in which Piglet meets a heffalump. In this chapter, Pooh and Piglet decide to catch a heffalump, a creature they've heard of but never seen. They set a trap using a jar of honey as bait. That night, Piglet cannot sleep and decides to check the trap. He finds the jar empty and concludes that a heffalump has taken the honey. In reality, it was Pooh who found and ate the honey. Chapter 6, in which Eeyore has a birthday and gets 2 presents. It's Eeyore's birthday, but it seems that everyone has forgotten. When Pooh finds out, he decides to give Eeyore a jar of honey. However, on the way to Eeyore's house, Pooh gets hungry and ends up eating the honey. Meanwhile, Piglet decides to give Eeyore a balloon, but he accidentally pops it. When they present their gifts, Eeyore is surprisingly pleased. He enjoys the empty honey jar and loves the popped balloon. Chapter 7, in which Kanga and Baby Roo come to the forest and Piglet has a bath. Kanga and her baby Roo move into the Hundred Acre Wood, which unsettles the others because they've never seen a kangaroo before. Rabbit devises a plan to kidnap Baby Roo and hide him so Kanga will leave. The plan goes awry when Kanga stakes Piglet for Roo and insists he take a bath. Eventually, Kanga and Roo are accepted into the group. Chapter 8, in which Christopher Robin leads an expedition to the North Pole. Christopher Robin organizes an expedition to find the North Pole. All the animals join in, but when Roo falls into the river, it's Pooh who accidentally finds the North Pole, a wooden pole, and uses it to rescue Roo. Christopher Robin declares Pooh the discoverer of the North Pole. Chapter 9, in which Piglet is entirely surrounded by water. When the 100 Acre Wood is flooded, Piglet becomes trapped in his home. He sends a message for help in a bottle. Pooh finds the bottle and goes to Christopher Robin, who then orchestrates a rescue mission. They use an umbrella as a boat, with Pooh acting as the sailor and Christopher Robin as the captain, and successfully rescue Piglet. Chapter 10, in which Christopher Robin gives a Pooh party and we say goodbye. To celebrate Pooh's rescue of Piglet, Christopher Robin decides to throw a party. All the animals are invited to enjoy refreshments and celebrate their friend Pooh. The chapter, and the book, ends with Christopher Robin and Pooh walking off together. Winnie-the-Pooh by A.A. Milne imparts several moral lessons through the adventures of Pooh and his friends in the 100 Acre Wood. Some of the most important lessons include the value of friendship. The characters in the stories demonstrate strong bonds of friendship, supporting and helping each other through various challenges. The stories show that friends can rely on each other in times of need and that true friends are always there for one another. The power of empathy and kindness. Pooh and his friends display empathy and kindness towards each other, even when they make mistakes or face difficulties. This teaches the importance of understanding and compassion in building strong relationships. The importance of being true to oneself. Each character in the 100 Acre Wood has unique qualities, and they all remain true to themselves. The stories show that embracing one's individuality and accepting others for who they are can lead to harmonious relationships. The value of perseverance. Throughout the stories, Pooh and his friends often face obstacles and setbacks, but they never give up. They learn to approach problems with determination and creativity, demonstrating the importance of perseverance in overcoming challenges. The significance of simple pleasures. The characters in Winnie-the-Pooh find joy and contentment in the simple pleasures of life, such as spending time with friends, enjoying nature, and partaking in small adventures. This teaches readers to appreciate the small moments in life that bring happiness. In summary, the moral lessons in Winnie-the-Pooh center around the importance of friendship, empathy, kindness, perseverance, and finding joy in simple pleasures. The stories remind readers of all ages of the enduring values that make life meaningful and fulfilling. Thanks for listening to Curated Classics. If you enjoyed this story and it provided valuable insights, we hope you will give this video a like by clicking the thumbs up, sharing it with other lifelong learners, and please check out more of the greatest stories throughout history on the Curated Classic channel. See you next time.